Hey folks, it is Thursday, January 20th, and here is your daily forecast. So we're going to hit the ground running today. We're going to start by learning about assignment 1. I always begin every unit by introducing what the assignment is so that you know how to prepare throughout the rest of that unit, right? So it's not a surprise at the end. Always work toward it, right? So you're going to watch a video introduction and then check out the handout, make note of the important dates, and then we're on to the next thing, right? Which is learning how to understand the anatomy of an academic article. Does it seem like a sexy thing to do? Absolutely not. But it is going to save you so much time. So go ahead and check out this video and mini lecture. And if you're curious about just an example of how I take notes on an academic article, there is, and here I'm just linking to an example. You don't have to like read it. It's just if you want to see how I take notes on it. Because the thing is that everyone, even people who have PhDs in a field, right, they always have to engage in, they have to understand the anatomy of an academic article, the different parts, and how to read it actively, because that is how we remember stuff and not have to reread it over and over again. Speaking of which, we get into task 3, which is learning about the 1+2 active reading model. Basically, anytime that I'm assigning you to read an academic article, you are never going to read it alone. You're going to be reading it with your peers. So there is a video introduction to me talking about the exercise. And then from there, there's a handout that's like, hey, this is just what I said, right, to you in the video. And here are the dates that you can be expected that these like 1+2 active reading exercises are due. They're also flagged in the schedule, but you know, handouts, they're important. And then there's an example of what a 1+2 active reading exercise looks like. So check that out. And then I just want you to practice highlighting and commenting and responding to each other on this like practice PDF. You do not have to actually read the piece. It's just there to be like, hey, can we highlight things and comment, right? Just so that you're like not doing that the first time for homework. So that's what we're doing in class. And then for homework, you are going to, and tasks 1 and 2 happen at the same time, but you're basically going to be practicing that 1+2 active reading exercise on our first academic article that we're going to read together, which is Tobin et al.'s, et al., by the way, means and other people. But Tobin's piece is basically the systematic review of 26 different animated Disney children's films and looking at how they represent various identities in the film. So it's this really kind of cool bird's eye view of how Disney has typically represented different social groups in their animated films. So you're going to read that and practice the active reading exercise along with it. Okay, so that is it. And also please do not press, I know that's the British, anyway, don't press the gray resolve button. It's not like the end of the world if you do it, but like don't resolve your peers' comments because they delete themselves. But if you accidentally do once, just DM me on Slack and I'll fix it, because you would kind of like mess up your peers' ability to get points on the assignment, because I'm checking to make sure that people have commented. So like if you accidentally do it, just DM me, I'll fix it, and then don't do it again because it's a giant PETA, okay? So that is what we're doing in class, and that's what's for homework. Let's have a good day in class.